Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I want to share how I kind of connected my hobbies with learning English. So I have 4 hobbies that I keep coming back to from time to time, and somehow English became part of all of them. One of my hobbies is playing video games in English. Not really for studying, it just happens naturally. Most games I play are in English anyway, so I end up reading dialogue, quest descriptions, and sometimes I don't even notice how much English I'm actually seeing. I don't try to memorize anything there. It's more like passive learning, I guess. Just playing and understanding as I go. Another hobby of mine is watching shows in English. I don't really use subtitles most of the time, only English ones if I need them. I prefer it that way because subtitles in my native language pull my attention away from what I'm hearing. But to be honest, I spend a lot of time watching cartoons with my daughter, so English is just kind of always there in the background. Recently, English also became part of small everyday moments with my baby. Bedtime stories, picture books, tiny words repeated again and again. Nothing intense, nothing productive, just small moments. My little one is already speaking in short sentences. Not perfectly, of course, but it's really cute. And there's also my small Unity project that I keep coming back to. When I first started the project, it was actually more of an action game, but over time, it slowly turned into a small English learning game for kids. Now it includes things like flashcards, simple sentence building exercises, and small interactive tasks. And honestly, I still don't really know how to code properly, which is funny because my degree is actually related to computer science. But most of the time, I learn by watching other people. Sometimes I copy code first, break it, fix it again, and slowly start understanding how everything works. I spent hours working in Photoshop, working on dialogue systems, UI, and building the environment, slowly shaping the world of the game. Then I disappear from the project again because I start thinking that the game is stupid. Sometimes I compare it to other indie games, and suddenly everything I made feels small and embarrassing. So I stopped working on it for a while, but every time I come back, the game feels a little better than before. Maybe some people grow differently. Maybe some of us learn in cycles. We leave, we return, we start again. And every time we bring a little more experience back with us. So maybe starting over isn't always failure, or maybe sometimes it's just part of the process.